Hi, this is Tony Asaro, and welcome to an educational video called Blah Blah Blockchain. There's a lot of hype around blockchain. Personally, most of the content that I've seen doesn't really create clarity, so I figured I would take a shot. First, blockchain is not synonymous with Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. Bitcoin uses an implementation of blockchain, and cryptocurrency is just one type of asset that can be used within a blockchain. Blockchain enables peer-to-peer legal and binding transactions between two or more parties. Today, the most common way we do that is through a centralized service, a third-party broker, a bank, an institution, the government. Blockchain eliminates the need for this third-party broker and allows the interested parties, for example, a buyer and seller, to exchange assets such as cash for goods and services using a verified, validated, auditable, immutable, transparent, and secure process. Blockchain is not limited to just capital. Blockchain can be used to build online services or a voting platform or to share information. Blockchain does require a third party to validate the transaction, but it's very different from a third-party broker. Let's examine how financial transactions work in the current centralized model using a bank as the broker. The bank participates in the transaction, often holds and transfers the funds. The bank also makes money from the process, and the bank knows all the details of the transaction. The blockchain third party is more like a witness. They just confirm that the deal took place and that both sides kept their ends of the agreement. And it's important to understand that the blockchain third party has no visibility to the actual details of the transaction, just that it took place and all parties held up their sides. Another profound aspect of blockchain, though, is that the entire transaction is totally transparent to the approved participants. They can see every step of the process as it progresses. This can be invaluable, especially for those exchanges that have a multi-layered supply chain. Finally, by removing a centralized broker, digital assets can be exchanged immediately versus taking days or even weeks. Why isn't blockchain more widely available today? There are a few reasons. Shifting to a new business model is never easy. There are literally trillions of dollars already invested on how we currently do business. Blockchain is relatively new. As a result, there's a lack of knowledge, only a handful of service providers, and the technology is still evolving. There's no one way to implement blockchain, and therefore the industry has a long way to go before it becomes mainstream. Why does blockchain matter? The value of blockchain is tied to its ability to enable greater profitability and efficiency. Centralization can often be a bottleneck, which leads to inefficiency and the ability to scale to the needs of growing market demands. Consider this: any system that's dominated by a single entity usually provides too much power to that entity, which often results in dysfunction. And this single entity has very little incentive to change. Blockchain removes the single entity from the process, which shifts the power to those relevant parties that wish to engage with one another. Blockchain does have the potential to have a major impact on global economics. Hopefully blockchain's a little bit clearer and we avoided the blah blah blah. Thank you.